Good morning, everybody. What is up? All right.
I saw a beaver movie last night. It was the best dumb movie I've ever seen.
8 minutes ago. What is it with this punctuality of these people? I don't like it. All right, let's go ahead and set this up. MbL is my favorite Taiwanese player. Yeah, seriously. That requires a long, hard look at yourself. Alright, so there was no third place match, which I think was a very good idea, because I don't know why we're having a best of 9 finals in the first place, but whatever. Oh, Yodit! Wasn't DauT Yodit in one of the hidden cups? Perfect. Alright, so, lots and lots of fish. DauT's going to be in the woo as the woo to the red to the west, and MbL going to be in the blue as the Cuban to the east. He is not going for the second TC, at least not right away. That with the sneak dock here. MbL not bothering to fish too much, though. Evet. Alright, artillery range coming in. Oh, well, MbL does have his own fire galley on the way. Of the reeds? I don't see any reeds. I mean, MbL is now adding in his second TC. And forward build does go down. But DauT's about to have Fire Galley number 2 on the way. What the heck is going on with that Pathfinder? Oh, in come the men-at-arms. Uh-oh. Well, those fishing ships are going down, and DauT has his own opportunity to fish boom behind this. You can see he's already on 5 fishing ships. And that's going to play a large role in being able to counteract the 2 TC boom from MbL. In fact, the fish booming is usually faster than the 2 TC boom. Yeah, Woo's definitely very good on hybrid. Well, we're getting archers out here as well for MbL. And DauT does snag another villager. Also, looks like DauT lost a Vil to a boar somewhere. AoE 2 is saved forever because of HyperRandom? I don't know about that. Anyway, DauT can click up as soon as he gets another building down. He needs to rush that one up pronto. Yes, hello there, Mr. Court. There we go, Castle Age on the way. This is going to be looking really good here for DauT in game number 1. And again, the villager count is still even. Hey! Have to be patient. What? Alright, so, what's the plan here for DauT? He does have a stable. He's making some scouts. It still feels like Jian Swordsman would make the most sense in Castle Age. Look at all this investment here from MbL. Alright, so... I mean, look at this. DauT just... Yeah! DauT has, like, the freest fish boom in the world. Decide who I want to win? They are two of the most fan-favorite players out there. Alright, so we got some Haeguang, or rather, a Haeguang Cav. Oh, there! I thought this was a house. Okay, so it's just Haeguang Cav. But how is MbL going to defend against this with feudal age units? Yelnet's coming in here for DauT. And look at the resources, guys. The fish boom pays off so much faster than the cumin boom. You still have a good amount of fish left here before you even need to add in fish traps as well. I mean, if anything, this forward siege workshop really should have come in sooner. Now with their goofy attack sound, the Haeguang are going to go right after that house. It was impossible. Rip Princess Yodit. Still, DauT hasn't done any damage yet. And it honestly feels maybe like he is squandering a bit of an opportunity here. Because MbL is on his way to Castle Age. He will get a castle in the not terribly distant future. Yeah, Haeguang aren't doing anything right now. MbL, even if he's a little behind in resources, is still very competitive in the actual Vil count. He's able to add in fishing ships again as well. And it feels... I'm always hesitant when it comes to playing passive against humans. Here comes the castle. Now, these walls still need to be very good. That is nothing coming out of the siege workshop yet. I mean, yes, MbL's defense has to be good here, but, I mean, obviously MbL is a player of the necessary caliber to have that kind of defense, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's ahead in resources collected right now because, like I said, the fish boom pays off faster, but he's also going to need to invest into a bunch of fish traps soon. He only has 1,300 food left. DauT can play Relic Victory. Well, there's one over there to the north, and one over there to the southwest. But DauT was up to Castle Age how much faster? What is that? 4 minutes faster? And didn't kill a single villager with that timing advantage. The villager count is even. And again, like, it's still a good spot for DauT. But camels can deal with Haeguang. And right now, there is a chance for MbL. What? Gosh, this is a towel. Oh, but there is some peanut butter on the paper towel. Be good. Well, I mean, look at this. The populations are dead even. Again, DauT does have his resources advantage, which I don't want to undersell. He also is going to be on 5 relics. There are 6 in total, I suppose. That does not scout it, unfortunately. Otherwise, he could actually start the relic countdown, I think. Argue with a dog. Not only do I argue with a dog, but I regularly lose every single argument with the dog. I think that really just says a lot about me personally. Yet again, I challenge anybody to argue with a corgi and win. Alright, so army values are very similar. This is still a scary push coming in from DauT. Mark Twain? Indeed. A nice butt, that's true. Beat you with experience? Yes. That is, that is really an all-time quote, honestly. I mean, now DauT's getting the kills. Credit to DauT here. Camel's not really in a position to do a whole lot. The monks are there to heal up the injured units. We got Bodkin in for the Kippers. DauT's around 2,000 resources ahead at this stage, though, and he is switching into pikemen. Oh, yeah, fantastic quote. All right, but here we are. It is the big human crunch. Nice snipe there on the monks before any conversions can come in. Great micro from MbL. Mangonel is going to whiff as well. That is a really, really nice engagement from MbL. He's still in a bit of a pickle, but that was about as good of a fight as you could possibly ask for. More Kipchaks coming in, gonna go after monks. I mean, you can get a Kipchak conversion, doesn't really matter all that much. They're not the most powerful units. But DauT is on his way to imp, flexing that eco stability that he's had that MbL has not had all game long. MbL also accruing a ton of idle TC time. That said, MbL has a little bit of a momentum advantage right now. He's got the army lead. DauT is really getting his production camped at this point. More camels coming in. Uh-oh. MbL sees an opportunity. Needs to get all of his reinforcements in. This castle isn't happening yet, but of course the camels are very bad against the pikemen, especially with the regenerating HP, which is nice. And it looks like MbL might just be running out of steam. Conversion on the camel is nice there, and that might just be enough here for DauT. More siege workshops coming in. All right, castle's in, and DauT is going to be mixing in some Qian swordsmen. Now, the Qian swordsmen are going to be still resistant to the Kipchoks, obviously, but they don't deal that much damage. Yeah, we saw a late game where humans struggled against Wei. And, like, humans are one of the few civs that actually the 3K civs can match up against. All right. Double traction trebuchets on the way, and those camels, they just do not scale very well at all. This castle is coming in. And the traction trebs are just going to pop out right there. Nope, castle's in. Good solid game number 1. Good plays on both sides. Guys, can you tell that I don't like the 3K civs at all? Alright. Kipchok's gonna be able to go after the fish traps at the very least. And it's like, what is MbL even doing? He's got a trebuchet on the way, but that's it. Got nothing else. I mean, like, this is a good raid, for sure, but you need to develop an army. And DauT's getting a lot of infantry, and the traction treb numbers are only going to be growing. Ensemble shill, but what about... I thought I was a Forgotten Empire shill. Guys, I can never keep up with who I'm supposed to be a shill for. Tournament win ever? I don't know. Maybe. He's gotten second place in KOTD, and honestly, that might... I still think second place in KOTD is more impressive than a first place in Masters of HyperRandom, but right now, MbL's fallen off the wagon. Really, really suspect unit control here! Alright. One treb for one traction treb, but the traction trebs have the production advantage. Each workshop is sniped. Chemistry is coming in. But guys, there are 0 Kipchoks on the field. What is MbL doing? He's just lost all of his army. MbL is way ahead in resources destroyed, but he is 6,000 resources collected behind. He's going to try and make a switch over into Paladins, but, I mean, DauT already is getting Halberdier on the way. That said, DauT is Woo and isn't going to be able to push anything, so... Oh, MbL is getting this relic, which means that DauT will not start the relic countdown anytime soon. Now, against almost every civ, I would say that you don't have the time to switch into Paladins at this point, but to be fair, you are against the Woo. The Woo Imp Tech is Sitting Tiger, so it's 25% more damage for your traction trebs. Qian Swordsman doing some raiding. Looks like they got 11 kills. Anyway, I mean, DauT should be way too far ahead at this point. Yeah, there he's getting Sitting Tiger as well. MbL's out of stone. Castle falls. I mean, this one should be done and dusted. DauT's army is so much cheaper. He's already got full upgrades for him. It is visually impressive to see all the rocks go, I gotta say. Oh, now we're getting Xinjiang as well. Losing your castles? Well, let me tell you, it's not the easiest thing in the world. But you just have to believe. Now you got your zoomy units. Yep. Traction trebs are traction trebbing very hard. You just don't have the upgrades on these Kipchaks or the numbers. Castle you could not really keep alive that long either. Halbs are going to be doing a ton of work. A couple Cavaliers over here. Not too bad. But again, time and upgrades. Traction trebs? They do. You see traction trebs with all the 3K civs constantly. It's like your only way of pushing most of the time. And, well, I mean, MbL has been sniping them, but DauT just has too many of them. Yeah. Not going to be able to keep the castle alive, though. I think. Right? I mean, 12 Kippers queued up. You have 2 Trebs there as well, which are gunking up the works. MbL does not have conscription. Yeah, you have nowhere near the sustaining power that you need. 12,000 fewer resources to play with. DauT's basically caught up and Res destroyed too. And now the game is speeding up. And very well done for DauT. Wins game number 1. Yeah, I mean, he just took that early eco lead. MbL was playing catch-up, and then DauT with the Imperial Age timing advantage. It was 30 seconds faster to Imp, which is nice already, but on top of that, his Imp composition is so much easier to transition into, and just keeping MbL's eco on the back foot. Great job there from DauT. Did exactly what he needed to. Oops. All right. Give DauT his Punto. The power of fishing ships is very strong and shall not be gainsaid. Alright. MbL's lobby title is just DauT. Gotta love it. Alright. Minute 17. "30 seconds. Oh, it's a ninja. Oh, the shinobi. Well, they get bonus damage versus heroes, right? Yeah, you get bonus damage versus heroes, buildings, and shock infantry with a pretty quick attack speed. Oh boy, this is BF. This map is more or less BF. Oh boy. I mean, you got two good BF civs here. How quickly will they realize the Black Forestishness of the map? Extra steps? I mean, it's just with extra resources you need to chop through, basically. I mean, the rush distances are very close. Extra, I mean, they'd first have to scout the extra resources, which they might realize. Hmm. That's a kind of low HP ninja there. Also, you got your storage. Very important. I don't think... Oh, yeah. Both areas are kind of elevated on the side of the choke point. Hi! Apa Shasya Baning Nanika. Just go for it, dude. I don't know why I need to worry. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Come on. That is so stupid, man. You can't just call a re after you lose units to the enemy. Lame. Oh boy. 6 seconds. Read. 8 more potential. I really don't like the best of 9 here. Alright, guys, here we are. Starting with a bunch of fire towers. MbL gonna be in the blue as the Georgians to the southwest. It is a glorious victory. Also, you start with the fish trap for some reason. And a fishing ship. Yeah, DauT red Slavs here to the northeast. Swan fire towers. I don't think they're spawn fire towers. Yeah, remember that the fire towers get bonus damage against buildings, ironically, but nothing else really for land units. And they, so you have a reload time of 2, I think, right? Oh, no, it is 0.25. Yeah, it's 0.25. 5 range or short range. And you fire 2 projectiles. No. Fire towers not going to affected by spawn towers. Plan for today? I could watch football and talk to cute girls, so, you know. Oh, wait a minute. That is not a complete... Yeah. The water does not go all the way around. They're going to hit a wall here and a wall here. And a wall here. And a wall here. And... No, not there. You can sail through that beach turn. So barely any fish. With my mom? Nah, mom's at work. Watch football with my dad.
Аз готова. Приказания?
რასახ ბრძანებთ? მზაას. იყოს დღეი მარჯვეი. კეთილ არს. იყოს დღეი მარჯვეი.
They both use their one re. Well, at least you don't have to deal with it anymore. 2 re's. Oh my god. Reap, reap, reap. Alrighty. Well, we call them games, but, yes, they are. And they play the Saints today. The Ravens have the week off. Which they need. They need to get healthy, and they need to figure their crap out on defense. Alrighty. So, MbL is going to be the Blue Georgians here to the east. DauT's the Red Magyars to the west. Oh my god. I mean, this is just a pretty normal looking map. Gold around 25% more gold than normal and around 3 times the base stone. So that's going to make Georgians very happy that the map has a lot of stone on it. Plenty to work with in your starting base, but beyond that, I mean, the map, it's a normal enough looking land map. The mangrove aspect probably doesn't matter at all. Oh, long rush distance as well. Likely going to see some sort of scout-based opening on both sides. Can Magyars deal with Georgians in the late game? If you can make it a super wide game with tons of raiding opportunities, then Magyars might be able to do well. But they just don't push into Georgian defenses well at all. That could be a really big issue. Yes, they do. Georgians have spawn towers, siege rams, and siege onagers. I don't know. I think Georgians had a low win rate on ladders, so people think the Civ is bad, even though they're a top tier pick in tournaments. I've said it before, but there's no one perfect metric for determining Civ balance. But I think the most telling is usually tournament pick/ban rate. Not really win percentage because the sample size is just never there. But I think pick/ban rate is definitely up there. Look at that goose strutting around like it just don't care. Maximum goosing. Well, that's quite the neck scarf on it. What a silly goose. No, we need to cast the entire game in 800 by 600. This is AoE as it was meant to be played, guys. 800 by 600, let's go. You can barely see anything that's going on. Think how impossible it would have been to micro troops on an 800 by 600 monitor. PS2 version? Yeah. Ban Sibs? Well, I just meant, like, I guess it's less of, like, what Sibs get banned and more of frequency that they pop up in a Civ draft. I guess that's how I would best describe it. Like, does the Civ get picked or banned? If a Civ is just getting banned because people don't like, some people don't like playing against it, but it's not really picked all that much, then it wouldn't show up as much as a Civ that just gets picked and banned constantly. As given in the AOK handbook, exactly. Alright, it should just be scouts, I think, for both players. Pretty forward barracks here from DauT. Don't think he'll get... Well, I mean, you start with the horse, right? Yeah, doesn't really matter. Not the horse! The horse. Rip. Reception. Stable in, stable on the way. Got double bit axe in for MbL, not yet for DauT. He actually does not have the wood for it. The laptop trackpad in the next game. Lol. Yeah, DauT does need to pick up bit axe though. His eco balance is a little bit off. You can see he's got actually too much food and not enough wood. Need to have a bit more of a balanced eco so you can afford your early upgrades. And that is a very quick archery range follow-up from MbL, so he is just basically playing this like it's Arabia. The viewport? Yup. Alright, there's DBA on the way for DauT, but obviously slower than his opponent. You can see there's already a little bit of a resource lead. Anyway, DauT gonna come in with some quick walls here, but no way you can wall this entire area as well. DauT does have two spearmen that are in the right direction. DauT has two scouts of his own. He is getting the horse collar upgrade. MbL is not. Can't really do that when you go for the fast archery range behind the scouts as well. Egan. Alright. Ball's coming in. DauT will be fully walled here in just a moment, and he's doing just fine. Got 5 farms. Oh yes, water is going to be critical in late game. Once the entire map runs out of wood, then the water space opens up. Yep, well, DauT gets a couple kills there. The fish under the trees? Yes, the fish are swimming underneath the trees. It's just like Attack on Titan, guys, with the weird fish creature swimming underneath the big tree. And no bad things came of it whatsoever. Well, archery engine's now coming in for DauT. Does need to get some more farms down. MbL, meanwhile, doing basically the same thing, but he has archers here as well. You can build a dock, but it's not really worthwhile. Yes, exactly. Onager cut into the forest. Make sure your opponent forgets that they can research Onager. And then build a wonder there. Easy peasy. Clutching in here for MbL. But still, neither player really committing to all that much at the moment. Easy peasy. Quick walls are needed. Oh, DauT actually did grab a villager that was walling. Yeah, late game between these two civs is really a matter of how much can Magyars open things up and not worry about Georgian defenses. MbL isn't doing skirms because he is a reformed man. He no longer needs skirmishers. No longer needs to lean on them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Spiles Betray, thanks for the 48 months. Oh, no. Is MbL gonna call a re, guys? Oh, jeez. I mean, this is the classic case of the guy who is walled versus guy who isn't walled. It's just very odd that it's DauT who's full walled and MbL who's open. But no, DauT's playing this very well. Oh, jeez. This is a sad game. Now, DauT is low on scouts himself at this point. Yeah, he also never got horse collar. DauT does have horse collar. Look at this food difference. 3,300 food versus 1,900. Wild. DauT himself is fletching. Villagers and then die? That does not sound like a winning strategery there, Drunk Lord. Well... Eh. This doesn't really feel like it's doing that much. Yeah, the bush A trees only have 51 wood. That's on its way up to Castle Age. Now, MbL won't be too far behind, and the resources collected are actually similar at this point. But this attack just isn't very impactful. Oh, for the love of DauT, please tell me he's not going Cav Archers versus Magyars as Georgians. Well, I want lords. I want viziers. Well, looks like it's going to be Cav Archer B. Yeah, actually, it's only 2 ranges. Maybe MbL just wants to apply pressure with crossbowmen and then fall back to a boom. Chicago? That sounds like me.
Get you arse.
Get you arse. Well, Castle Age is in. PA are on the way for DauT. Nice and clean for him. MbL making crossbowmen. Or, well, will be making crossbowmen. Curious as to what the other plan is going to be. Ornlu Corleone. Yes, that is my ancestry. Great grandparents came from Palermo. But obviously I'm already a 3rd generation American, so any semblance of the European ancestry is mostly gone. 3rd or 4th generation American. Alright, fortified churches are coming in, but DauT's extra TCs are still likely going to be better. Yeah, I think we've lost all the Mafia ties. Oh, Cav Archers hanging around here. Those quick balls are certainly good enough, though. Yeah, we could have started our own olive oil company. Strongly related to Italy anymore. Who do you think deep dish pizza was invented by? Italian Americans. Like 1st or 2nd generation Italian Americans. Although I did live up to my pseudo-German identity last night, because for dinner I had leftover bean soup with sausage in it, and with a liver and mustard sandwich. Or liverwurst and mustard sandwich. So I felt like I was doing my fake German identity pretty proud there. Well, MbL does have ballistics. Sausage? Nah, man, I'm from Chicago. We have very, very authentic and good packaged pork products. And no cheese. So, what is it? If it is neither part of its name, then what is it? And I doubt it's just cleaning everything up here. It's basically a meatball. Sausage. I feel like you guys are not appreciating the quality of Central European meat products in the Chicago area. Kaza liver Kaza? That's pretty funny. Honestly, just DauT seems super far ahead. Down to 3 TCs. I mean, I guess MbL is coming in with a relic, but he's developing a very good army composition. Oh, boy. For German lessons? No. I think Viper's a little busy. Also, I wouldn't want to learn German from Viper, considering he is not very confident in it. Well, MbL, I guess, recognizes he needs to do something here, because DauT is adding in TC number 4. He's got a few knights here to help deal with skirmishers, and he is just humming along. Leftovers? So it's like leftover meat that you just turn into meatballs? Makes sense. MbL favored? Maybe. I doubt it matters. Stuffed bread. I feel like you are really not appreciating that you can get quality of, like, any kind of food stuff in America. Just because there's, like, the super plasticky cheap stuff that exists doesn't mean that there isn't very good stuff as well. I've had German bread, and it's good. But it's nothing that is, like, completely unavailable in America. It's just, it's cheaper, probably. Anyway, DauT's pushing this. I mean, look at the population, guys. This just isn't really much of a game at this point. Is Jover? Jover? It feels pretty Jover, guys. I'm not gonna lie. The Joverness of the game is top tier. You think you can't get German bread in America also because it doesn't make sense? You're gonna have that amazing fresh bread, you probably pivot to French or Italian bread? It depends where you are. I would say that, yes, in general, if you're getting the good fresh baked bread, which we do get, I would say typically it would be like a baguette-style bread or like a crusty loaf or like a focaccia if you want to do that. I would say that if you live in an area that has a lot of Central European immigrants, then you can get bread that would be very similar to the German-style bread. And again, between Chicago and Milwaukee, a lot of Central Europeans. Yeah. Oh, he's even got +2 on the knights. Sourdough? We actually had some sourdough last night, with our bread. As our bread. Like fresh-baked sourdough. I'm sure the Germans would not turn their nose at it. Guys, this game isn't much of a game. Zeroed out. I mean, dominant performance. With the food content, of course. I mean, what is there to talk about with this game? DauT got ahead at, I don't know, when to get the villager kills around here, and then the game just kind of sputtered on from there. Yeah, this top tier Age of Empires game. All right, we are in the lobby. And we'll have to see what's next. Europe for us? Ah, yes, I remember that when that happened. Didn't go so well, though, did it? Did you use that amount of delay? I mean, it's probably pretty hard to compete with it because Germany's going to have a lot of rail infrastructure, and if all of it is constantly getting delayed, then, you know... That's a lot of net delayed training. Way more Germans than US Americans. I don't think any streamer actually has that many American viewers except T90. I feel like it's probably just T90 and Spirit of the Law for most Americans. Dave? Maybe. Americans are dumb? I don't know about that. Very American casting? What does American casting even mean? Well, Germans, well, like I said in the video, it's why you got Barbarossa. Just get bad taste. I don't know about that. No idea. Alrighty, we're playing as the Macedonians, laddie. On another map that almost resembles Black Forest. Oh, they start with 2 light cav. Oh, jeez. Anyway, DauT's gonna be in the blue as the Bohemians to the west, MbL in the green as the Celts to the east. Alright. And a pause. Man, is it just me or is this series really dragging? Whoa, this Asian pine has 241 wood on it, man. Straggler trees for days. Order. Oh, man. Cute girl messaged me, guys. Oh, boy. Yeah, you can start with the variable amount of gold and stone. See, they start with 33 gold. Or no, they started with 88. 83 gold. There we go. Lack of water maps? Yeah. Needs more water maps. Needs more hybrid maps, specifically. I think, yeah, I guess it was the 2 rees in a row, plus the extremely one-sided game number 2 that made this feel slow. Lead her astray? We'll have to see.
Ano. Co žádáš? Ano.
Some ponds. Oh, small ponds with fish and rocky terrain. Oh my goodness. My favorite. Now, the Light Cav actually still only have the Dark Age Scout line of sight, which is pretty funny. Anyone who's a campaign veteran knows this. Although they still have the movement speed of Light Cav, so they're still much better at scouting than regular Dark Age Scouts are. Oh, look at this. This is the bear den right here. Got all these black bears. A lot of gold here. That's a lot of gold, actually. That's, well in the corner of the map. Oh, this is also the bear den. Got a bear down here. Exciting games? Exactly. So who was the cute girl? A cute girl I met, or messaged and matched with on Hinge. Upgrade reduces movement speed. It's likely just an oversight from the devs as they were tinkering around with Scout Line's movement speed. That they changed it for Scout Cav and not Light Cav, or they changed it for Light Cav and not Scout Cav, and it just kind of ended up the way it is. Like, it's the same with Paladin attack speed being slightly slower than Cavalier and Knights. Probably just messing around with it, and then it didn't get changed properly. Anyway, we're past the 4-minute mark, so no re, thank goodness. Girls about their ELO? I mean, you know, I gatekeep really hard with ELO. I mean, if they're not at least 2k, like, what's even the point? It's a dingo! It looked exactly like a wolf. I'm a little worried for that, though. He got the early villager kill, which is really good. But if he's in a situation where he's at 0 scouts to 2, that could be very ugly. Although I guess one scout is also on low HP. So even if this... I feel like DauT might make it to the TC. TE or pass? Exactly. Keep it that way. I mean, it's like, that sort of logic doesn't really matter in AoE 2, but... It's fine. It's one of those things that it's like, it's a weird quirk with the game, but there's no reason to change it. With 1, yeah. Also, Gabby is with Tomate, right? So that would be 0. 0 single woman above 2k. And then there's Gookie, but she's a teenager, so definitely big no there. So yes, 0.
Kid.
So the thing with that is that NVMTT is that in AoE 2, an upgrade is always a positive or at least a side grade on stats. As in, like, there is no... Either the stats are improved or unchanged from the previous version. It's very consistent with everything in AoE 2, except with Light Cav to Scout Cav and then Cavalier to Paladin. And technically Elite Chuko Nu to regular Chuko Nu. Things worse. It doesn't make it worse, it's just at longer range you become more inaccurate. Would blindside Ellie like that. Anyway, the English are terrorizing all of Scotland, and it's time for us to fight back. Additional armor, but they don't have any additional armor. No, it was absolutely an oversight from the devs. The original Ensemble devs. Again, it's just one of those quirky things that's just lived on all these years later. But yeah, I do appreciate the streamlining of upgrades so that it's much more approachable for casual players to know that if I'm clicking an upgrade button, it will only improve my unit in, you know, some overall way, right? Now, obviously, different upgrades are different values in terms of, like, making units stronger. Like, Light Cab is a much bigger upgrade than Hussar is in terms of making the Scout line more powerful. But you know that when you hit that button, you're getting a stronger unit.
Hello, kid.
Again, it helps make a very complicated game less complicated. Coinage button. Well, I mean, that one you just have to read what it says. Worst looking unit? That's true. So I should never upgrade to champions, guys. The two-handed swordsmen just look cooler. Anyway, MbL come in here with even more men-at-arms. Going to be applying pressure to DauT. Forward range here from MbL. He is going to make like a rodent and go for it. The William Wallace mod, but William Wallace is a champion. Or, oh no, did they give him a unique model in DE? I forget. Should work. Solve niche units. Yeah, but Total War is a much slower and I think more complex series than AoE 2. AoE 2 is still designed to be that more arcadey style RTS, which is why it's a viable esport. Only have one hand? Well, all the ones below them have... All the swordsmen below it just have one hand. One-handed weapon. And the champions are upgraded two-handed swordsmen. Do they still have the two-handed weapon? I think that makes sense. Well, MbL has not scouted the mill over there to the west, so at least DauT is going to be relatively safe as far as that goes. But this is obviously still a bit of a scary situation for him. MbL is well ahead in terms of overall resources. Has Happy Little Village over here to the east. Oh boy. Well, not the best micro in the world there on the men-at-arms. As he was busy trying to focus down the ranged units, and although MbL was able to snipe several archers, and has actually done a very good job of sniping those archers, but still, all of his units are going down, and DauT will fundamentally defend against this. That said, this tower is in. DauT is definitely in a very annoying place. Game number 1. DauT was able to power ahead with the Wu on the water and help keep up with the Cuman Eco. Game number 2, again, DauT just ended up getting way too far ahead from an early raid. This game, it's MbL who's getting that early advantage. Yes, right next to the two wolves and the bear. Or sorry, the dingo. Scale fantasy game? Yeah, it's apples to oranges. They're just different styles of game. Personally, that's what I like about AoE 2 is because although you can play it like a more grand scale game, if you want to just like have 500 population and play against the AI, it's still fundamentally a much more small scale, fast paced game. You can play a game of AoE in a half hour. Alright, forging is in here. Gonna make some scouts. Help deal with those squamishers. Yeah, DauT, very, very lucky MbL has not just happened to go over to the west. Oranges are much better. See, I think apples are much better. Sivos? It's been a thing for like a few weeks, so it's still pretty new. Padded archer armor, and DauT, I mean, he has the overall numbers advantage, but these scouts here with that forging upgrade gonna be very annoying to deal with. Still, good micro from DauT. Actually, very good micro from DauT, actually. Actually good micro from actually DauT, actually. It's still a bit of a tricky predicament, but he's actually using the opportunity to get a big tower up over here. And that will be successful with no extra villagers lost. DauT hasn't lost a single vill to all this pressure. Really impressive. Now, he is behind in resources by a lot, in fact. But this is still overall very good play from DauT. It's good to see him in form. Oh, but he has been discovered over here to the west. But now DauT over here with his ranged units is going to be able to help protect those villagers. And that tower is going to go down. Ooh, punch it! Rip. Riparino. Due to the company? I mean, I'm only in this content creation business because I love AoE and I know AoE. I don't know any other game except Borderlands and some of the Nintendo games. And I wouldn't be a very good content creator for any of other game franchise. I'm not a good enough general content creator. Also, I'm looking to get a full-time job. Well, I mean, this is my full-time job. I'm looking to get a better paying full-time job. Ooh. Oh, discovered. Solid snake sound. Uh-oh. We cannot get out. They've taken the bridge and the second hall. We've barred the gates, but cannot hold them for long. Drums in the deep. Great catch there for MbL, who is on his way up to the castle age. So although DauT's defense was good up to that point, getting all those vills trapped is obviously a big sad moment. And now MbL is up on his way to castle age. He's getting scale barding armor. And now the wheels might be coming off. Call a re, yeah, just re. Yeah, good stuff here. Oh no, it's a best of 9. DauT is gonna launch a counterattack. Gonna channel his inner Jerusalem. This has to be 2-1 though, right? DauT's losing way too much. Those lumberjacks are gone. Getting a tower up over here. Really nice tower location from MbL. All Zips played. Best of conduct? What? I don't know what you mean. Alright, that is probably going to be it. That is probably going to be it. Well, I mean, this is decent value for DauT, but he still has a huge mountain to climb in terms of overall villagers killed. And he's losing his entire army in the process, whereas MbL is not losing his army. Ram coming in as well.
Jsem připraven.
All right.
Jsem připravena.
Oh, boy. Castlage, yep. I don't know, guys. I'm just not feeling this one for DauT. Don't know why. This one knight has 11 kills. Oh my goodness. Get that farm. DauT, what are you doing, man? Germs are here to help snipe the spearmen. What are you gonna do? Go for Bohemian Knights? This isn't King Wenceslaus and his Bohemian cavalry. DauT in DauT. I have significant doubts in DauT. Like, very significant. Alright, MbL gets the win. Nicely done. So far, the person who's applied the early pressure has been the more successful. Way, way ahead in food and gold there. All right. Huzzah! Who need
the Ornlu C8?
what? Thanks for the 5 months, Kigo. I have no idea what you guys are saying sometimes. Next day ad sounds good. Minute 20, and we will be getting into game number 4 of our best of 9. All right. Onward and upward. MbL gonna be here on another Black Forest-ish map, but with a very wide choke point. But he'll be in the blue as the Armenians to the east, and to the west in the red as the Lithuanians. It will be DauT. I want to see a clown fiesta, man. Like, full-blown clown fiesta. Isn't that right, Polar Bear? Polar bears are scary, man. Also, do they start with Yodit? Oh, it's Jacqueline! It's Jacqueline, guys! Oh, she's slow. Oh, Yodit is way faster. Come on, Jacqueline. SMH. Oh, sheep have a lot of food on them as well. 135 food. They're chonkers. But a German name of the place. Well, it's the Low Countries, right? So you sort of have the blending of the Francosphere and the Germanosphere. Especially, you know, when it was ruled by the Burgundians.
Yes, patrastem.
But she was married to somebody with the least intimidating name on the planet, Humphrey. Guys, is there a single less threatening name than Humphrey? I don't think so. Well, we don't do cannibalism in AoE 2, thankfully. That would require the game to get an M rating, I think. Bob? Bob is pretty mild. But Robert, which is of course what Bob is short for, like, that could be, you know, powerful and whatnot. Edward, Jeffrey. I mean, you got Edward Scissorhands, man. Edward Longshanks. Jeffrey? Yeah, Jeffrey is pretty non-threatening. Humphrey Bogart? Who's Humphrey Bogart? I have never seen Twin Peaks. I've heard it's very good, though. It's an older show, right? Alright, well, that's just robbing people. Anyway, obviously nothing too crazy happening so far. Both have 4 on wood, which actually indicates them not going for anything too aggressive. Bob short of Robert? Bob. It rhymes. I don't know the actual historical etymology of it, but Bob. Like Bill is short for William. Like Will, Bill. I guess adding that extra buh sound is just art of shorthand. Wrong? Oh no. American cultural icon? I mean, I'm not very cultured. What do a people who sleep in tents know of the word culture? Well, that was Joffrey. That wasn't Jeffrey. But yes. In the books, Joffrey makes more sense that he is a little piece of crap when he's like 13. Whereas in the show, he's like a full-blown adult by the end of it. Like he's like 20. Then his behavior is a lot more, what the heck? I mean, like, he already had, like, very real sadistic problems in the books as well, but... Yeah.
Yes, patrastem.
Well, barracks is on the way. 22 pop up here for MbL in the year of our Lord and Savior DauT 2025. Jeffrey, yeah, I got Epstein there. All right, double bit axe on the way.
Ayo, terim takavor.
Parevces terim takavor.
Yizdorum dogovor. Microcycle. Oh, that's funny. All right, scouts on the way here for DauT. Oh, that's a lot of wolves, man. A lot of wolves. It's the wolf pack. Cut your cord. Yes, from the Book of Ralph. Leonardo would be pretty tame. Yeah, that's pretty tame. That with a late loom, but he's not going to get punished for it in any way. I mean, it's not like Jacqueline can attack anybody. Or, I'm sorry, Jacqueline. Here is the wolf pack. That would be pretty silly of me, wouldn't it? Oh, go get him! Oh, now you got the wolves guarding the stable. No, the white wolves have the same stats as the regular wolves. The polar bears are more dangerous than the black bears, though. Oh, that just... Oh, no! Get him, boys! Go get him! Go get him! Go get him! Run away! Run away! Rip. Oh, still nothing terribly exciting happening so far. Resource collected are still even enough. These Argali have a good amount of food on them as well. You have your super double bit axe here for the Armenians. Looks like you were able to get horse collar before any of your farms were seeded. Never exciting, yeah. Not too sure what DauT's doing. One spearman will obviously be very insufficient here, and this could be a nice pickup for DauT. Ooh, it will be. DauTs are going to try and come in here to help out, but... Oh, no! Oh, guys, it's like the one gazelle that breaks its leg. Oh, the lion pack is chasing her. What? This Jacqueline's still alive. All right, market usage coming in for MbL. Demand a refund? I don't know. This is a very alive Jacqueline of I know. No, Jacqueline doesn't show up top. Anyway, MbL's on its way up. DauT, not so much. Investing a lot more here into the feudalite to even have a second mule cart here on the gold for MbL. When I expect to see some clowning, gosh darn it. Jacqueline's bottom. Oh my god. two ranges coming in. MbL's not going to go Armenian cow archers, right? Enol. Isn't it Jacqueline of Einol? Oh no, guys, are we going to see Armenian cav archers? All right, DauT's army's knocking on the door. You still have 44 seconds. 38 now. DauT gonna click up here pretty soon as well. Got a nice bustling farm eco. Couldn't make CA. Checks out. It's the kill there. I mean, it's still only two ranges. Usually, you want to go three ranges to make an immediate cav archer switch. That is indeed what MbL is doing. Yep. Of the Ainur, yes. Honestly, DauT's making the most out of all these units, guys. No, they never had that. That's something that they got rid of in early testing. First fortified church came here. MbL, and although DauT did get as much value as he could out of his army, MbL still, he's fine. He's in Castle Age, he's adding in his extra TCs, he's got his free relic, he's got a monk coming in. He's doing alright. He's doing just fine, guys. Actually, with Lithuanians on the map, we need to see how many relics there are. 4 relics in total, actually. Plus the one that Armenians get. Armenian bowsaw and gold mining coming in. Oh, no, Jacqueline! Vodkin is coming in. DauT trying to add the extra TC right away. There are skirmishers here to help protect. No, Jacqueline! Second TC almost done here for MbL. Is MbL losing to DauT because DauT played better in 2 of the games? We got some more farms coming in. Third TC for DauT. DauT's, of course, never going to be afraid to boom it out. What a drama queen. Absolutely. Bowsaw. All right. Elite skirmisher coming in for DauT. He's just chilling, man. Coming in with a relic. Ignore armor unique units. Oh, I think Dravidians have something to say about that. Ungursitom. Third TC now for MbL. DauT is out booming his opponent right now, though. That happened in game number 1 as well. Oh, that might need to be a couple deletions. A little bit of a indecision rather, there for MbL. But he is going to get lucky and is going to be able to escape with both knights. I mean, he went for 2 ranges, but only made a few cav archers. Got heavy plow coming in for DauT. Oh no! Oh, the Ornlu got a kill! Actually, MbL has lost 3 vills to Gaia. Oh my goodness. She served her purpose. Rip. Fourth TC for DauT is not being built for some reason. Oh no, it's being built by 1 villager. There we go. 2 relics for each player. There is 1 more relic on the map somewhere. Ah, here it is. 2 relics is fine. Lithuanians with 2 relics are serviceable. My god, why? Go away, Windows 11 thing! Here's the monkey boys? I don't think so. Okay, it looks like MbL will probably scout this relic here pretty soon. I don't think you can see it there, though. No, not yet. Oh, Town Watch! Oh, just within the line of sight there. Beautiful. Upgrade? I just did the upgrade to Windows 11 because Windows 10 literally isn't working anymore now. Or like they're completely stopping all support for it. Which is sad, because I don't see how Windows 11 is in any way an upgrade. Alright, MbL does have enough stone for a castle. DauT not too far behind. You get Windows 12. You want? Well, that sounds like Microsoft. Well, I mean, they don't need to support software forever, don't? That doesn't make any sense. Trying to get some mangonel hits there. Knight is coming in. Will it be able to get the kill? No, it does not. Anyway, in comes the castle here, but DauT is going to be able to build a castle. What kind of chicken castle is that, DauT? You of all people I thought would be brave. Alright. More fortified churches incoming. I mean, he's going to be on 4 fortified churches in a moment. Oh, look, he's going to go take the boars over here on the side that barely have any food on them. Oh, no, he's going way over here for the extra gold. Anyway, MbL not too far away from Imp. DauT also not too far away from Imp, but DauT's got those lovely ladies on the way. And Lithuanians should have a very significantly better late game than the Armenians do. I never liked it. I thought it was fine. I mean, I think Windows XP was the best, right? But getting into my adulthood, I think Windows 7 was probably the best. Not only are the latest a balanced unit, but they are both a fun and an interactive unit. I don't think there really should be anything that MbL can make that beats this from DauT. He's gonna get more castles coming up. He's still well ahead in terms of resources. I'm just not seeing it here for MbL, guys. Why isn't he getting redemption? Well, DauT's spending his gold on other things right now. Right now he's trying to get his latest upgrades in. Better because of it, yeah. Composite Bowman, I think you're underestimating just how silly of a unit the latest is. Granted, it is only with 2 relics for DauT. But 2 relics are all you need to get to 20 attack. Third castle coming in. More siege workshops. Trebuchets on the Trebuet. Alright, Trebs are out. Not even this Arctic fox will have a say in the fight. Range is coming in. You want to go latest plus Skirb, most likely. Armor into monks and compo. You still want it for the castles, though. At the Louvre? Oh. Oh, that's not good. Unless it was an epic heist, then that's not good. All right, we got ferrets. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ferret-based take. Oh, he's going for actual warrior priests. Oh my god, they're gonna get slaughtered. It's ferreters. They turn their units into ferrets. I don't see what's so confusing about that. All right, the late Chai are almost going to be fully upgraded. Just need to grab iron casting. Yeah, gotta be careful there. There's iron casting coming in. Very, very passive right now. Guys, I don't think this is going to be very close whatsoever. Napoleon, oh wow. Have plus, he's ahead by 4,000 resources. Like, again, this should not be even remotely close. DauT is trying to go for a big... What on earth is he doing? Just kill the gate. Kill the gate! No. Does perhaps invite a bit of an opportunity for these warrior priests to come in and do stuff. But, like, I am 10,000 shades of this isn't going to be good. Here we go. MbL already going to be sub 100 bills in just a second. Already 50 pop behind. And DauT is still probably winning here on the front. Yep. Uh-huh. To reiterate, guys, Lechai are both fun and balanced. The cast goes down. Oh, boy. I mean, DauT's playing this well, right? But it's like, there's no hope here if you're MbL. Uh-huh. There we go. Bottom A tier and Armenia top B tier? What do you mean? 5,000 wood? Yeah, I mean, it's all a moot point at that stage. And let me tell you, I am not somebody to throw around the word moot lightly. Another bald-faced lie. Arabia tier list? Ah. It was worth taking a long time to say exactly. And at 20. "25 seconds." Oh boy. George Santos is out of prison? Oh, my hero. Oh boy. We start with an incendiary wrap. We start with the flaming camel. We start with everything that goes boom. Anyway, MbL is going to be in the blue as the Malay to the west, and DauT going to be in the red as the Persians to the east. DauT up 3-1 here in this best of 9. They'll probably cast maybe for like another hour before I give up. Send forth the flaming camel, singular. No, they cannot. 20 damage. It's not like when they started with the Saboteur. What did he do? What didn't George Santos do? Basically, George Santos was a member of Congress who lied about literally everything. Like, basically everything he said about himself was just the opposite of the truth. Truly a bizarre person. Alrighty. Memstar with the 13-month. Thank you so much, Memster. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, this is a water map, of course. Plenty of fish, and these are both good naval civs. So that checks out. Hera and Yo is even slower than DauT. Hera is fast, but he's not participating in this tournament. Leary was crushing his way through the tournament, but then had to forfeit. But yes, DauT's adaptability is absolutely helping him out, for sure. Look at him go! Look at him go! Average politician? Yeah, but like, we're talking... Larry had to forfeit because his flight was delayed to China and he couldn't get a setup. Alright, I'm gonna get some coffee, guys. Be right back. I had forgotten to make coffee in the first place. My bad. My bad. Have a halb. Next. Ugh. Yeah, chair streams really are the pinnacle of the AoE2 viewing experience, especially on my stream. Oh, by the way, guys, this is actually relevant. I have come to a decision. What I think I'm gonna do is for the Lingyan Cup, I am going to cast the Rex, and I'm probably gonna start at 14 GMT. And yeah, I'll just cast the Rex. I don't know how much I'll use the live feed, if at all. I mean, well, I think we have access to it. Yeah, I think that's going to be much more effective than casting it live and tracking my sleep schedule, because it starts at midnight my time. And I mean, maybe things will be different for like the finals. I think the finals are actually starting much later. But I think for the first couple days, I will be doing. I'll cast what I can for sure. But yeah, I'll cast from Rex. Anyway. Do these not connect? It's kind of hard to... but looking at the minimap, it looks like you actually do need to forward dock here, and these pawns are separate. Yes, Halbs have bonus damage versus ships. They have their 17. Basically, you get your anti-camel damage versus ships for most units. Halbs are a little bit of a special case because they had their bonus damage versus camels increased after the split in armor classes. Yeah, I don't know how much shilling the China land's gonna have. Anyway, double bit axe in for both players. And as far as the Civ matchup goes, yeah, it's a pretty bad one for Goths, especially on a hybrid map. Really isn't anything that Goths can do that Japanese can't do better. Except Hussars. Goths do have better Hussars than Japanese. As in, they get the Hussar upgrade. Hybrid map? Well, the Halb's already pretty low HP. I don't think that's going to matter. Oh, the blocking of the villager is quite nice, though, from MbL. Oh, but he does get the snipe. Yeah, Gauts do a bombard cannon, that's true, but Japanese have monks to convert them, so it's kind of they cancel each other out. Bombard cannon capture route to Trebs are very nice. Anyway, 5 fishing ships here for the Doubtster, although he is behind in the actual villager count, and MbL killed a vill somewhere. Oh, I think that was the forward vill, yeah. Oh, and DauT still has his own Halb alive. Honestly, guys, would I even hate him just rushing up +1 defense and going after the vills? I don't think I'd hate it. Bombard towers at 11 range and weren't affected by fletching. But they're affected entirely. Like, you get extra attack on your bombard towers, too. It would be a slight buff, though, to civs that had bombard towers, but no bracer, which is Teutons and... who else has bombard towers but no bracer? Are they it? Well, I mean, every civ has bracer these days. I mean, you laugh, but if you're facing a knight with bloodlines and they have +4 defense, so basically, if you're facing post-imp Saracen knights, that's a 1-hit kill to a 2-hit kill with bracer for your bombard towers. I feel like you guys aren't putting enough respect on it. The extremely common bombard tower versus knight matchup. Exactly! You can't say otherwise! But there's, I mean, I don't really understand the logic behind it, but I think they just wanted to keep it consistent with tower upgrades. I mean, you get the logic of it, right? All defensive structures are affected by the same upgrades. Castles, town centers, towers, bombard towers. It does make sense. Oh, no. Oh, no worries. Oh, man. This really isn't the Get Right series for MbL, is it? Does MbL not have a market? If Kong's clutching? I see no argument to the contrary. Yeah, so they're a double hole. Alright, that can click up here in just a moment. There you go. MbL no market, otherwise you probably could have clicked up sooner. I'm gonna try and rush one up. DauT's cruising. DauT's playing great. He is adjusting to, you know, all of the maps really effectively. Just playing good solid AoE. Nothing fancy. That doesn't need to do anything fancy. Don't buy that argument. Yeah, but originally it did give TCs extra range. And then they realized that was too OP. Like way back in like Age of Kings Alpha. Gunpowder units, I don't think were ever affected by it. So there is, I think that... No, it's best of 9. For offensive purposes. I just want them to call it the House of Booklarnen. Oh man, DauT is just cruising. Playing well. Oh no! I hear the growl of the snow leopard. Is this a bad omen? Oh, that reminds me. I'm not going to be able to play Montezuma because I have to upload the stupid Chronicles videos. CA better than Japanese? Well, it would have been the difference between Bloodlines and Thumbring back in the day. And I mean, that's just a simple case of Thumbring is more damage and Bloodlines is more defense. So I would say it's well, and Goths never had Parthian tactics, actually. So it would have had to have been Age of Kings, in which their Cav Archers actually would have been exactly the same. Anyway, Cav Archering coming in. Gonna be doing well here for DauT. MbL is adding in a second TC first, though. Up here on the high ground. But it's going to be tough with those Cav Archers getting extra attack versus the Crossbowmen. Top 5 civs on Arabia? No. It would completely break them in the situations where Britons are already good, but it wouldn't make Britons good in situations where they were not good. Britons still struggle because they're just better civs out there with more flexible tech trees than Britons have. Denied? Yeah, looks like it. I don't know, a good caster probably would have been paying attention to that, but you're stuck with me! For some reason you saw Dave and Mem online and you're like, you know what, let's watch Ornlu. And that's your own fault. They do have ballistics? Oh, I must have missed it then. Hey man, I recorded all those vids like back to back to back to back over like 4 days. Alright, Bowsaw coming in. It is ballistics v no ballistics. No, I think there was like a scenario where I thought ballistics wasn't researched and it was researched for me. Alright. Easy kill there. Still, overall villager kills are very similar. MbL is getting his skirm upgrades. He's on 2 TCs to 1. He's only a little bit behind in resources. It really could be going a lot worse for him. My only concern for him is that he's just not really developing a very good army. A good army? Cav Archers. Because they represent an offensive threat. The Chronicles icon is different and it has a different name. It's called Target Practice or something. And it shows a target. Against... Oh, what's a good army for Goths? Huskarl Halb. And then hope they can't switch into swordsmen. Or champions. Or samurai. Yeah, Ballistic's now in here for the Doubtster. No Thumbring yet, but nice, he's doing well. Against and laugh at me? Well, you can always do that. Yes, they did. That went forward. It just got cleaned up. And then there wasn't anything after that. Anyway, still, you do have skirms with full upgrades, except Thumbring. Doesn't really matter too much for skirmishers. Also, I saw a Reddit post that was complaining about the new civs being bad, and I feel vindicated because people are like, Ornlu, why are you such a hater? Spirit of the Law says the civs are really good. You're just not playing them properly. Or does MbL have idle vills?
Hey, sir.
That's not a good look. Hey man, it's all I got. Ah, yeah, fishing ships are idle. Yeah. Kermit the Frog. The Kermit the Frog voice always comes out when I am mimicking people on the internet. Because people on the internet always sound like Kermit the Frog in my mind. Demos? No demos yet for MbL. It's campaign only? Well, it's judging their strength in the campaign context, right? Macedonians become a very good civ once you get literally every bonus going for them. Like, all of the extra upgrades you can get. But the base Macedonian civ that you're stuck with in the earlier portion of the campaign isn't very good, and in my mind, that's why the early parts of the campaign are actually more difficult than the later parts of the campaign. The last scenario is very tough, but in general, I feel like it's actually easier to play the last several scenarios than the earlier ones. Make it harder? I don't know. No idea, honestly. Anyway, MbL still has a pretty big army here. DauT has to be very careful. He's gonna get chain-boarding armor here for his knights in just a moment, but you don't want to be doing this. Yeah, I have no idea why the Thracians have such a bad blacksmith. But the thing is, like, you're playing Thracians, and the thing you're fighting the most is infantry. And Thracians are terrible against infantry. Oh, boy. No dice there. We have some knights, but they aren't really here and present. Area of effect? Oh, I don't like the AoE bonuses. They just don't really feel like AoE 2. No, it was a little bit of an awkward situation, but DauT's getting the cleanup that he needs. That said, MbL is booming, and DauT isn't. And that is... Wait, DauT has no gold income. Is DauT dead? Want them to... I guess I have a fundamental issue with the Chronicles DLC is that, like, it's okay, but I'd rather just have a regular AoE 2 expansion. Especially when it comes to campaigns. It's been so long since we've actually had regular AoE campaigns. Both players are losing their army, but MbL can better afford to replace his. Yeah, DauT is actually ahead in resources, but his actual income, I'm sure, over the past couple minutes has been worse. Indeed, that has been the case. Is an AoE 2 enough? A lot of people. If the first Chronicles is anything to go by, people do not like the fact that it is not regular AoE 2. And not just the sales, but the actual completion rate of the campaigns were very low. enough civs as is. I think we actually have too many civs. Alright, war galleys coming in. Those fishing ships are going to get sniped, though. And a couple docks over here are kind of interesting. As archers. Because archers are, and using the archery range is, like, always the best play these days. You can't really play Feudal Age without going for archers or skirmishers, so the mid-game play is almost always still the archery range, or maybe the stable. I don't think we really get anything different until it's actually... You can safely play Feudal Age without going for archers or skirmishers. I don't... Oh, boy! Oh, boy! Here we go. Oh, boy. You know what, guys? MbL doesn't see it, and obviously he's distracted here at the front. Interesting. Samurai aren't going to be very good, though, because MbL's making entirely archery range units. Oh, I just realized it's a Sheriff versus Maimon Maddie matchup. Got some Japanese. Oh, MbL needs to go Cav Archers now to beat Maimon Maddie's Swordsman. DauT Castle of all time, yeah. I mean, MbL has a huge numbers advantage, and he is crossing the map with it. But he needs to make sure he doesn't die at home. MbL is getting his own defensive castle. Now, can DauT muster his reinforcements here at home in a way that is going to keep him safe enough? Can DauT muster his reinforcements at home in a safe way? Alright, pikeman upgrade coming in as well. I don't know, guys. This is looking better and better for MbL. Is losing several units here, though. More knights on the way for DauT. The castle actually doesn't actually do all that much. DauT, I mean, he's gonna fall behind in resources in a second, but it's only right now, and MbL's had a villager lead for a very long time. Scenario? I mean, I think that 5 civs at once is a huge issue. But like I said, I'm pretty sure the case with the Three Kingdoms is that it started out as a Tongats and Urchins DLC. And then they later had to pivot over to Three Kingdoms, and then they just wanted to keep the stuff they'd already worked on. Thanks for the 16 months, Potter-esque.
Huzzah, it lets me do it from my phone now.
Huzzah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, the eco balance isn't great. Oh, you know what's better than 1 DauT castle? 2 DauT castles. Oh boy. Omae wo mou shinderu. Yosh. Alright. Reinforcements are charging in. I think both castles will go up. I think. I'm getting significantly less confident in MbL's castle by the moment. Alright, I am, like, relatively sure this castle's going up. This is a bizarre game for sure, but MbL is on his way to the Imperial Age. MbL also doesn't have an army. DauT is still ahead in the villagers killed overall. Oh boy. Drop another one. Where did DauT's forward bill? Oh, here are DauT's forward bills. Yeah, you can just drop another one. He never got thumb ring, it's so sad. And the thing is, if MbL, even if he gets some trebs out, he can't really even protect them from all of DauT's knights. Also, don't you love Japanese being played as a knight in Cav Archer, so? "38 seconds to imp," but again, I'm just not too sure how far this... Oh, wow. MbL getting a little lucky there. MbL, guys, it's the sheriff! It's the blue Goths against the red Japanese. It's the sheriff. He's back. Oh, man. It's their identity, yeah. Yeah, I think he's pretty MB dead. Really, really great pressure from DauT, though. It looked a bit hairy at times, and I didn't love the fact that DauT took so long to add extra TCs, but he's making it work. It's a capture age thing. I think all the AoE streamers have it now. DauT's at 73 villagers killed this game. More reinforcements coming in. He's getting the gold he needs, I guess. Guys, do it be more fun? A 4th DauT castle. That said, this Treb is successfully Trebbing. Ah, this was discovered finally. DauT is also on his way up to Imp. I mean, MbL's on 72 vills to 114. He actually has the score lead, so he's not resigning. And he's going to get another castle down right there as well. But I think we can see ourselves the writing on the wall. I mean, Bracer is in, and you can see DauT's actually completely cut his knight production, which I think is really smart. They're not going to scale very well at all, especially since the Goth player himself is an Imperial Age, so just go right ahead into the Cav Archers, mass them up. You beat the enemy Cav Archers very easily with Japanese. Still not too sure why he doesn't have Thumb Ring, but, you know, well, yeah, no. Hi. Huskarl spam? I don't think you're ever getting to Huskarl spam. You have 16 on food. That's not too impressive. Yeah. 7 seconds to imp. Now, DauT is out of gold. Keep in mind. DauT spent a lot of gold this game. He's well behind in Res Destroyed. But he'll be able to get Bracer himself. DauT's gonna have another castle over there so he can get his Imperial Age upgrades. I guess Chemistry's coming in for MbL. That does have a third of his eco idle, which is obviously not ideal. MbL also doesn't have husbandry for his cav archers. That's also going to be docking the middle. Alright. Cav archers going here to the west. Not too sure why. I mean, MbL, he's fighting. He's fighting his way on. But I'm just so not sold on any of this. Yeah, DauT's taking gold over there. Yeah, I guess it's really one of those situations where MbL should not have a way back into this game, but he's not dead yet. MbL's gold control is going to start to become very suspect, though, I think. Where is MbL taking gold? Like, he's got 8 bills over there, but he has 28 nominally on gold. Under towers. Oh, here, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm blind. Still, you're missing a lot of important upgrades as DauT. The Trebs are coming forward, and they've done a lot already. They've already dealt over 10,000 damage. Light Cav coming in. There should be no way for DauT to lose this, but he keeps on also getting Navy upgrades, which I really don't get. There isn't anything by the coast. So much gold here on these piles. Okay, DauT's also getting HCA, but again, he still doesn't have Thumb Ring. He still doesn't have +4 defense. He still doesn't have Parthian tactics. MbL's cav archers are actually better right now. Except he doesn't have husbandry. DauT shouldn't throw this. Okay, there's Thumb Ring. Okay, DauT's just rounding out his eco upgrades. I mean, he's getting there. I guess the Cannon Galleons are able to snipe one Treb. Are they able to get the other? Some Huskies coming out. Well, that'll do it. But with a trash can? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, MbL's gotten some good value, but DauT is at max pop. He's actually 201 population. There's Parthian TikToks coming in. Blast Furnace. I mean, DauT is getting there. DauT doesn't have that much pop here. He's like 14, 15 pop. Couple bombards here, though. Anarchy. Yeah, I don't think MbL can get this one. I mean, DauT just has reclaimed the score lead. More trash units on. I mean, DauT is actually almost out of cav archers. MbL isn't. The map should be out of gold very soon. 3,400 gold left. It's actually all over here. This is the only gold left on the map. Each player has a single relic. How do Samurai get plus what? Blast Furnace plus the charge. The charge mechanic. The highly necessary charge mechanic. Who gets the better trash? That's a good question. I'd say it's pretty similar. I mean, if we're looking at pure trash units, probably Goths. If you're looking at a low gold situation, maybe Japanese? It's hard to say, though. Neither are top tier, but both have very strong options, at the very least. I mean, MbL doesn't have gold either. He's getting the gold mining upgrade over an hour and 5 minutes into the game. Lack of charge attack? Yeah, that and their cav archers. Okay, MbL has gotten a second relic. Just kidding. Oh, no. There are 4 relics in total, it seems. Anyway, the Huskies are here. You have Perfusion out, which is huge, of course. I mean, MbL's back on 124 vills. This castle's under threat now from the trebuchets from the high ground. I mean, DauT is, like, out of gold. And remember, guys, Goths get guilds. Japanese don't get guilds. Yeah, MbL's mining the only gold on the map right here. Obviously, the Elite Samurai are going to cut through the Huskarls. I mean, the champions... Why do I keep saying champions? The Samurai are going to kill everything here. Except the cav archers, and the cav archers are not present. A little bit of a late husbandry there for MbL. Yeah, I mean, look at his armies, guys. 7.4k army value. DauT's actually done a very good job amassing a very powerful army. Now, you can't really use it all together super effectively, but it is nevertheless a strong army. It is a very odd game. Now going to try and secure some gold himself. He can pick up those 2 relics, get himself on 4-1. That would be huge. 2,400 gold, 4,000 stone left on the map. Not a lot of stone there, though. 377 right there. Ah, MbL's actually got a decent amount of more stone to collect. Oh, just now getting ring archer armor, man. MbL is not maxed out on pop space, but he's on 140 villagers. Samurai cutting through units like butter. Remember, the charge attack means they actually move faster. 1.38 movement speed when charging, so same as a Woad Raider. But they do die really hard to Cav Archers. They cap out on 5 Pierce Armor as opposed to the champion with Gambesons, which is 6. Trap rotation, 2-man saw incoming. I mean, this is a good raid over here, I guess. DauT is losing bills. And DauT will be able to get onto those 4 relics, though, in just a second. One of the last close matchups? What do you mean? It is not a close matchup. Oh, least close. Yes, that makes more sense. Especially when they were elite samurai versus Castle Age Huskarls. I mean, in theory, it's not impossible to go for a relic victory. Wait, why is DauT coming forward with the relic? I mean, this just isn't close. Remember, 12 bonus damage against unique units. Double your base attack. I mean, MbL's just hugging the map here with the Cav Archers. Versus the Jaguar, very close. Gives DauT a bigger army. At this point, yes, and MbL is losing vills himself. And now that MbL has mined, or not mined out the gold, but he doesn't have access to it, they'll probably over. I mean, MbL is really trying. He is really, really trying. But now DauT should be getting ahead in res destroyed. Yeah, he's just barely ahead in res destroyed. Yep. I mean, MbL still does have a little more stone, but it's also 4-1 relics. Yeah, MbL's population's falling off a cliff here. Oh yeah, military units do it all the time. That's a common one these days.
Hey, sir. Hey, yeah.
Alas, MbL, you are not destined to win this one. There we go. How long was that? 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 25 seconds. DauT, Cav Archer, Skirm, Light Cav. This pains me, guys. Skirms, Halbs, Crossbowmen. Resource collected across the board, better for DauT. KD, much better for DauT. More units trained as Japanese than Goths. Way more text researched. The map had 6 relics in total. And MbL even tossing out the well played. Alright, guys, I think I'm done for the day. I'm tired. I just kind of want to chill. I'll throw you guys over to TOS to finish up the series. Thanks for watching.